Fantasy football. All right. We have, like I said, we've been doing this for the past week and a half. Now we're on our tight ends. So who are some of the go-to tight ends that we can look forward to in fantasy football? So you guys can get your squads together.
Let's see. We got
They saying the number one tight end right now is
who?
Trey McBride.
See,
Is that
he is
crazy?
so he's not gonna have only one touchdown this year. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be very much more productive when it comes to scoring. But last year he had a boatload of yards, no touchdowns because for some reason Kyler Murray just didn't get it to him in the end zone, which is okay. I mean, they're young, they're figuring it out.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, McBride, I wouldn't be mad if someone took if he was the first tight end off the books taken because I'm trying to tell you he's different. But the number one guy you guys should really watch out for is Brock Bowers.
That's
I mean,
exactly. Yep.
he's the new Travis Kelsey, maybe even better starting off his career. He was in the talks for Rookie of the Year last year, but he's on the Raiders unfortunately, so it didn't work out very well for him. Um, if they had a great record, he probably would have won it. I know Jaden Daniels had a great season last year, but Brock Bowers, he put up some spectacular numbers last year, man. Just as a rookie too, with different quarterbacks, may I say. I mean, it was very impressive. He put up 1,194 yards, averaged 10.7 yards per pass, and his longest catch was 57 yards, and he had 5 touchdowns. I mean that 1,000 yard season as a tight end. I mean, as in fantasy numbers, you do the math. I mean, that's that's a lot of points from a rookie tight end, but or tight
I
end.
think the number one tight end gonna be T.J. Hawkinson this season.
I don't mind that. He's top five for sure. I think he's still got a few guys ahead of him. I think Kittle's still up there. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
still think he's top three. Laporta, he's up there if he's healthy. At least I hope he's healthy. Another sleeper one that no one ever talks about is Evan Ingram. I
Yep.
know,
How about
I
Tucker
know
Craft?
Tucker Craft. Yep, yep. He's kind of slower. I feel like he's more of a spot tight end. Like
Yeah,
he'll
he
get
can
you.
vulture touchdowns when it comes late, though.
Yeah, he'll get you those spot routes, those little sometimes those dig routes. Maybe sometimes a streak route. I've never really seen him go full speed, go full stride for a pass. Maybe I just don't watch enough Packer games anymore. But
Now we are not telling you to take Evan Ingram and Tucker Craft as the first
no,
tight ends off the board. No one
I
is
want
telling
you
you to do
guys to
that.
understand that. Yes, we're
We are
not
not saying to
telling
do
you.
that.
We're telling you that these are the guys that you guys should really keep an eye out for because they're game changers. Especially if you take two tight ends. Okay, this is an underrated trick in fantasy. I'm gonna put you guys on real quick.
Yep.
If you take two tight ends, right, and you're short maybe like a running back or wide receiver, and you see a tight end, like for example, like let's say you get TJ Hawkinson, like you said, right? And you see later on in the rounds that Kyle Pitts is there. Okay, I understand Kyle Pitts he's gotten a lot of you know hate over the years because of his fantasy output. But dude, if you can get Kyle Pitts later on in the rounds when you already have a really good tight end, I'm not gonna say no to taking it, man. I mean, especially if there's no running backs. If you're in a 12-man league, especially, you have to really draft smart. And drafting smart is drafting two good tight ends, and that you can put him at the flex. You can bench him. I don't care what you do, but it's very very useful. Coming to the playoffs, especially now. Another one. I don't know if he's gonna be good or not because he's on the Bears. And no hate to your team, but you do have Ben Johnson now. But Colston
Mm-hmm.
Loveland,
He's a look good one.
he's looked good.
Colton
Tyler
Beck was
Warren,
good last year.
yeah, Tyler Warren, you definitely want to take. Daniel Jones is starting now. I don't know if you guys saw that. Daniel Jones is for sure starting now over Anthony Richardson, which we can talk about in a little bit. But um, Daniel Jones loves tight ends. Okay, he loves his number one wideouts.
Ben
He
Johnson.
loves. Hmm?
Yeah, Ben Johnson.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm just saying, like on the Colts now, like
Mm.
for Tyler Warren,
No.
Daniel Jones, he loves his tight ends, and he'll throw it to Tyler Warren because Tyler Warren's going to start, in my opinion. I think he will. But I hope he does. He's a first round pick, so it wouldn't make sense if he didn't. But yeah, those are the tight ends. My tight ends, my top 3 tight ends I would focus on really is Brock Bowers, Evan Ingram, and I guess I'll put Kittle there too because he's always good for me at least. But those are my top 3 tight ends to really look out for. There's not with tight ends, bro. It's really hard to go super deep with them because there's only so many.
Mm-hmm.
So
obviously everybody take McBride, Bowers, Kittle, Hawkinson, Laporta, and Kelsey, obviously, and Andrews. Take those guys.
Don't take Kelsey. For whatever you do not take Kelsey.
Hey, he's gonna have a lot of value from where he's gonna get drafted at. I'm just telling you, he's gonna have a lot of value.
Like that. That's one of the tight ends that if you see later in the rounds, take it. You got to take it.
But I will say another one we didn't talk about was David Njoku. He's going to look good. I know Shedeur Sanders love big targets. So even though he's not starting week 1, Shedeur Sanders will be starting at some point during the season. And David Njoku will become a big factor. Joe Flacco likes to throw the tight ends as well, too. I mean,
he does.
That's very – so Njoku might be a safe option as well.
Those pocket passers love tight ends, man.
As to Kyle Pitts, I probably would fade a little bit. Just because, you don't know what you're going to get from Michael Penix for a whole season.
You don't know what you're trying to get from Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, I know. Well, he has Michael Penix throwing the ball. That's the key. He's going to be a rookie this season. So
I think those younger quarterbacks, they love the tight ends because it's a safe option. They're bigger. They're stronger.
He likes Drake London though. I'm not gonna lie. When he was throwing, he threw a lot to Drake London. And what's his name? He threw a lot to Drake London. He threw a lot to what was that dude that was on the Bears?
Mooney?
Yeah, he threw a lot to Mooney and London. He uses his wide receivers. But Kyle Pitts, he said he's going to use them, but I would fade until I see production. Because he hasn't really had – because people were saying he was supposed to have a whole lot of production for years and years to come. And
4 years in the league, don't really get
all this time he's been in the league, he hasn't really had all that kind of production. So I'd say fade Chris Otten as well.
Forgot about that one. That's it's not a bad pick.
It's not a bad one, but with all the value you can get by having 2 tight ends, I would say probably fade Otten. I'd get Hunter Henry over him because Drake May actually used him a lot last year.
Another sleeper one I saw was Okongwu on the Titans. Okongwu, I think
that's a good one.
That's a very
Zach Ertz.
The Titans aren't good, and I don't think they will be. I think Cam Ward will be okay. I don't think he's going to win Rookie of the Year, but I think he's going to go through Okongwu a lot because I think Okongwu was pretty good, but maybe he won't. Who knows?
I would probably fade maybe. I would probably fade Darren Waller and Theo Johnson from the Giants because that situation in New York, they have a lot of wide receivers, and he's not going to use a tight end. And Darren Waller, when you got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, you're going to use those people. They don't use a lot of tight end packages that I've seen. They either run the ball or they chucking the ball 60 yards. So I would say probably fade Darren Waller as well.
Yeah, there was Darren Waller. Didn't he retire recently and then came back? Am I tripping about that? Maybe
I just know he was married. I just know he was married to Kelsey Plum and he fumbled.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. He made a diss track on her. That was crazy. But another one, Jake.
See how she has been though. Come to see how she has been acting as of late. I'm like, okay, it's kind of crazy. But I can see why. But I would still say you fight with your wife. So I'd say you fight it out and stay with your wife, bro.
Jake Ferguson on the Dallas Cowboys. Now you were saying the other day that you were high hopes for George Pickens on the Cowboys. I have high hopes for Jake Ferguson. Okay, I actually think that he didn't have a great season last year, but also Dak
gets all his. For some reason, Dak always has 400 some yards passing.
I'm telling you, man.
And all they wide receivers be having 80, 90 yards.
but that's also with Mike McCarthy. But this is a new coach. I don't even know his name. He's kind of just a random hire, in my opinion. But now he has a new coach. I don't know if they're going to be pass or run heavy. I don't know if they're going to be a balanced team, a pro style team. I don't know if they're going to be a West Coast team. I don't know what they're going to do. But Dak Prescott will get you the ball. That's one thing. That's one thing I like about Dak. Okay, I'm not a big Dak fan because people kind of rate him a little bit high. But when he's healthy, I mean, he gets everyone the ball. You know, obviously, CD's
Ryan
going to eat.
Schottenheimer.
Yeah, Brian Schottenheimer. Okay, yeah, that's right. But I don't know what he's going to do. But
I have no idea who he is, to be honest.
yeah, I mean that situation is very interesting. I don't know.
I don't know
I
what Jerry was thinking with that, but
Cowboy
continue.
fans, I feel for you, bro. But like at the same time, y'all kind
Continue.
of deserve this for staying loyal to this fan base. Me, I would have moved on to like the Chiefs or something, or come join the Chargers. We welcome everybody. I mean
Or the
everybody.
Broncos. You know,
No
everybody
problem.
seems to be a Bears fan. Everybody seems, well, if you live, unless you live in Green Bay or you live in Wisconsin. A lot of people, a lot of people you see, they have a Bears hat or they like the Bears. They don't hate the Bears. So
Yeah, bro. Real quick question. So about this Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones situation, and then I have another question about Shadur and Gabriel, Dylan Gabriel, because I saw some stuff online and I'm a little questionable. But so Anthony Richardson getting benched for Daniel Jones, and he's younger than Shadur. He's younger than all the young quarterbacks in the league right now.
we
I
cannot
mean,
put that. We cannot put that up on the screen, pops.
but yeah,
Put that up there.
any team that plays Dallas is my favorite team. Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
he just does not like Dallas. I
I,
don't
I
like Dallas either, but he has like a vendetta against them. But go
so
ahead, continue.
my question is like with Anthony Richardson being so young, is it because in my opinion, I saw Ocho was saying this the other day. He low key he had a point. He was supposed to be our next Cam Newton. Okay, and when he like obviously he's nowhere near Cam Newton. That's not what I'm saying. But potential wise, this is why teams should not draft off potential and they should draft off his stats and stuff. Okay,
Talent, yeah.
his talent, his build, his unique ability to run the ball and throw the ball, all that looked like Cam Newton. So people got excited, like, wow, this is another version of Cam Newton. He's a little bit faster. He might be the same size as him, maybe a better arm. Who knows? He has potential. But then you get into it a little bit to the seasons, and he just looks rough. He plays like he played in college, but a little bit worse because it's in the NFL. With Daniel Jones starting, what do you do with Anthony Richardson, bro? Like I've been stuck on this since I saw the
Probably
news that
use.
he
They'll probably
started.
use him like Justin Fields.
Yeah, but that's like I just feel like that's insulting at that point. Like
With the
just
Steelers, like the
bench me.
Steelers use Justin Fields, rather.
I would just stay benched at that point, right? Just learn, you know. Daniel Jones is a seasoned vet. Like he's seen a lot. He's
I
done a
mean,
lot.
he ain't like the perfect vet to have, but he's played in the league a bit, so
That's what I'm saying. Like he
he
can.
won a playoff game.
I mean, he went to Duke. He's a smart guy. He's regarded as one of the smarter guys in the league. Is
And he went
what
to
I always
Duke.
read about. But with Anthony Richardson, man, he's supposed to be getting paid next year. You know what I'm saying? Like he's supposed
Yeah,
to be one of those guys that we all were like, dang, like what a great draft pick.
can't stay healthy. What he does is people have told him multiple times you cannot run the ball like a running back. You're a quarterback. You cannot run the ball like you're like running people over and stuff. And he constantly keeps doing it, and he keeps getting hurt while doing it. Dude, you're a quarterback. You have to throw the ball, and he always has arm injuries. He
Another
always has
thing
arm
too.
injuries. Well, yeah, because when you throw the ball and you're running like a running back, you're using your shoulder, and then you're going to throw the ball 40 yards. That's more stress on your shoulder. With the way we throw the ball in men's sports is not the way you're supposed to throw a ball
Mm-hmm,
because of your arm, with the way your arm is. You're
mm-hmm,
supposed to go like in softball when the softball pitcher pitches. That's how your arm goes.
mm-hmm.
But when you throw a football forward, you're throwing like you're throwing a baseball. That's why you see so many arm injuries, and you're going to add more injury to that by running the ball like you're a running back. You deserve to not be getting paid and to be benched. We can't trust you. I mean, he's just not that good, bro. He's just not good.
He's not a good quarterback. No, he's not. But I just, bro, I'm still stuck on this potential stuff, bro. He looks
Yeah,
like he could be good though. Like I don't know what he needs. You know what I'm saying? But like, and also last year he tapped himself out of the game. They just don't do that. I mean, that's still lingering a little bit. I don't think they're tanking for Arch Manning. I don't think they're gonna get him. I
Arch
think,
Manning is going to end up being a Saint.
yeah, I was gonna say the Saints are 100% in lock of getting him right now. I don't think
He's going to be a Saint.
it's either the Saints, the Jets. I don't think. I think
I don't
Indy
think the
Reid.
Jets are going to be there because they're going to be up in win percentage. Better, they're going to be better than the Saints.
Yeah,
The
but
Colts, yeah, they might be up there. The Colts could be
no,
up there.
I think they actually are trying to stick with Daniel Jones. I genuinely believe that. I don't
That's
know.
hard. That's hard to say, especially for long term longevity. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think Arch Manning is gonna start when he gets there, if he does go there. But I think he'll be. He's gonna be like. He's gonna be like Jackson Dart. They're gonna. He's gonna start maybe in year two. So
So Arch Manning is. Let me see. He's 21 years old.
he'll come out this year.
Old is Anthony Richardson. Okay, so Anthony Richardson's only 2 years older. I mean, I guess I don't know, man. I'm not. I
He's
don't think.
gonna. He's gonna be a Saint though. He's gonna be a
Oh,
Saint.
he's 100% going to be a Saint. There's no way the Saints. I don't see the Saints winning more than 2 games this year, bro. Realistically,
Ceiling is
maybe a division
4.
game. I'll give them 4. I'll give them 4.
I said that's what they ceiling is. That's
Yeah.
4, but their floor
Another,
is like 1 to 2 games.
another quick question for you, bro. I don't know if you watched the preseason games, but I watched both of these games. I watched Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders
I
play.
watched a little bit of it. I had to work a lot. I really had to work when I watched Dylan Gabriel, but I caught the highlights.
What did you think? Like real quick before we move on, I want to hear your thoughts on both of them. Like which ones did you think that kind of stood out to you more?
Me personally, because I've seen a lot of practice film of both of them. Um, Shador is obviously clear cut better, but
Yeah.
I mean, Dylan Gabriel's not bad. He's not terrible. He's just not
Mm,
NFL ready yet. I mean, he's got some time to grow. He has to learn, in which they should have flopped places. You know, Dylan Gabriel should have been taken after Shador. Shador should have been taken where Dylan Gabriel was. But Shador should have been in the first round. But that's neither here nor there. The one thing, and for all the stat junkies out there before we move on, of all the stat junkies, Dylan Gabriel did not play well.
mm.
You
I
can look at the eye test. He had a couple passes. He had a couple passes where he looked good, but that pick six was horrendous. He
okay.
fumbled
So
the football. That was pretty bad too.
yeah,
When I
that
saw
fumble
it,
was bad.
that was terrible.
The interception though, I'll give him. I don't think that was his fault. I will admit
Yeah,
that.
but
I
there's
think
two people over there. It's crowded. Why are you throwing it to a crowded space?
well, it was a miscommunication. That's what I'm saying. Like the route that they ran the same route. Like why are they running the same route? You know what I'm saying? No one else was really.
Yeah.
The decision was bad, but I mean, there's
I mean,
two guys over
I
there.
mean, the crazy thing is, before we even throw a football, we look at each other. If you're not looking, we're not going to throw the football if we're playing catch with the ball, right?
Right.
If you're looking away, we're going to be, and you're not going to throw it. You're going
Yeah.
to hold it. Why didn't you just throw it away? Because when you knew you was about to throw it, you could have just loft it over to all their heads.
Yeah.
Why would you try to force that in there? That's the key. Like
Yeah.
Shador
That's
Sanders, his problem would be that he's going to try to make a play. He's going to run around and try to make a play, but he didn't. He wouldn't. He doesn't throw a lot of interceptions.
I think they both got a lot of stuff to work on, but I think
Very
Shadur's a
much
lot
so.
closer. I think Shadur's a lot closer than Dylan Gabriel is. But
Oh yeah.
I do think, bro. I've always liked Gabriel. I've been a Gabriel kind of defender. Besides last year when he choked in the playoffs. Um, I'm
There's
a
no reason why he lost at Oregon.
yeah, it makes no sense. But I think he was. I'm an Oregon fan pretty much because since Marcus Mariota, I think that's pretty well known. Justin Herbert came to the Chargers, I was like crying. But like bro, Gabriel was just he was always good to me. It was just like something off about him, and I think he played well the other day, man. I really do. Like obviously, I think Shador played better. He had a better overall game, but the
Well,
tape
yeah,
on Gabriel, I think he was throwing the ball pretty well. He made great decisions. He completed more. He completed. I don't think he completed more passes, but the percentage was better than Shador's. But obviously, that interception kind of just dropped it. The overall
but
like
really, what it is not even about the interception for me. It's the fumble.
the fumble was bad. Yeah, I don't know that
That's what
you
took me out. I was
can't
like,
fumble.
okay, this guy is.
It was rough, but I think everything else though his tape was not that bad to me, man.
No,
Like
the
I
tape
thought,
wasn't bad, but when I saw that fumble after you already turned the ball over, and that bad of a fumble, bro, come on,
yeah,
bro, come on.
I
But
I can't really defend the fumble because you just don't do that. He doesn't really do that either. Like
you know, like that's crazy.
yeah, I've never
But
really
welcome
seen
to
him
the
do something like that. But I mean,
welcome,
he's a
welcome.
Heisman candidate. I mean, I think he's gonna be fine.
He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. He may not be with the Browns. He may get released, but he's gonna be an NFL quarterback.
I don't
Might
think
be
they're gonna release him. They trade him if anything.
they might release Kenny
Uh,
Pickett then.
they're gonna send someone to the Saints if the Saints are like really looking for a quarterback or they just want to tank. But